guys, welcome back to Keeping Up with the Colliers. Today I'm going to take you through a hunt that I took my dad on in November when it started snowing. We rarely get snow and cold weather in November in southwest Oklahoma. And this particular hunt, it was snowing, there was snow on the ground, it was cold. We decided to set all day. And we had a pretty good deer that I was wanting my dad to get a chance at. And I had a real good feeling he was going to show. Sure enough, he did. So at this point, we've been sitting there a while and seeing deer throughout the whole evening, but finally, the buck we're after shows.
Very bad, brother.
The shot was actually a stomach shot, which is not an ideal shot. And after reviewing the footage, I decided that we probably ought to back out, wait till tomorrow and go check him, see if we can find some blood or something. The next morning, we went ahead and did our chores, fed and everything, went over there to look for him and found blood, and my brother-in-law was with us. And they kind of got up in front of me, and I was just standing on blood. My eyes aren't very good, so I'm standing on the last blood, and they just keep inching forward. Dad's got his crossbow with him, and Reese is helping him track. And they actually jumped the buck, and immediately that scared me. I was like, oh no, this is not good. I've always heard horror stories of people jumping a deer and never seen it again. So they went a little bit further and jumped him a second time, and we decided, no, we got to get out of here, guys. So we completely backed out. Okay, so we gave him one more day a full day. So, you know, we gave him 12 hours and started looking for him that next morning. Gave him another full day and came back and started looking for him that next morning. And actually they jumped him again. And when that happened, I thought, we're never gonna see this deer again. He's gone. It was just a gut-wrenching feeling. For those of you that it's happened to, you know the feeling I'm talking about. You can't sleep, your stomach's in knots. You don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, it's a big deer, first off. Second off, you don't want to wound anything and let them suffer like that. So we went back on I guess it would be the third day from the shot, and went back in there knowing there's no way, if the deer's there's no way he's alive. The coyotes would have there's a lot of coyotes on that place, so they definitely would have caught him and killed him by then. And anyway, we went out, we decided we're just gonna get in front of where Reese and Dad thought the deer had went, which is almost on the property line. So I pulled in the gate and stopped right at the fence line. We just kind of spread out and started grid searching around, thinking we could maybe come across some sign or something. And we'd been walking for probably 45 minutes to an hour. And I was kind of getting discouraged, thinking there's no way he came back this way. It couldn't happen like that. So finally, I started hollering at everybody and said, all right, let's just head back to the truck. Well, on the way back, I thought, well, I didn't look right there at the creek by where I parked the truck. I thought, well, I might as well walk down that bank or something. Maybe he's in that low spot. And I go walking down it, and I thought, there's something red over there. And I couldn't think what in the world it would be. I thought it might have been like an old pair of insulated coveralls that got ripped up or something. There's a bunch of trash on that place. And as I got closer, I could tell it was a rib cage. And I thought, oh my gosh, we just found him. And I finally saw the rack sticking up. And I took off trotting towards him and hollering at everybody, and they all come over. And we did find him. The coyotes completely destroyed everything. So there was no meat salvaged, but we did get the rack. That's definitely not how you want to hunt to end. But it does let you know that you found him and give you some peace of mind. You know, I've heard of people losing deer and not ever finding them, you know, and somebody finds them shed hunting 2 miles away, and you never know. So it felt really good to at least go ahead and close the chapter on this deer. He's a really good deer. I gross scored him in the mid 150s, which is definitely Dad's biggest buck ever with any weapon. Happened to be with a crossbow, which is actually his first archery kill. So that was pretty cool. So I don't know that he cares as much about deer hunting as I do, because like I said, I was tore up thinking we wounded this deer. But anyway, he was glad to find it. My dad's not much of a guy to be in front of a camera, so we don't have any footage of the actual recovery. He never says much on camera and kind of looks grumpy all the time. But anyway, I'm definitely happy we found him, and I'm pretty sure he was happy we finally put hands on him, because he went out there for 3 days with us searching for him. I'm sure upset that he made a bad shot. So, hey guys, thanks for coming and watching today. Keeping up with the Colliers. This particular episode was just a hunt from last year when my dad harvested a good deer, and something we was pretty proud of once we finally found him. Thanks for coming and checking it out. If you would, click like and subscribe. We're going to try to have lots of other videos of planting food plots, shed hunting, other things throughout the year involving wildlife, but also the regular everyday working videos, working cows, planting our crops, and all the things we do throughout the year. So click like and subscribe, and keep up with us here on Keeping Up with the Colliers.